In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your first contest campaign. So the first thing you need to do is set up the profile for your account. So click on your name in the top right and click profile. Then you can enter your name. This is the test account I'm using, your password. If you have a Usign account, you can enter your Usign key and token in here, so then you can use those graphics within your contest campaigns. And if you want to send emails once someone enters your contest, you enter your SMTP details down below here, and if you don't know those, your email provider can give them to you, and that will let you send marketing emails when someone enters. So we go back to your dashboard now, and this is where you will see all of your existing campaigns and contests. So we click on create campaign, and this will take us to our first campaign creation page. So before we get into all the details of this, there's one step that we need to complete, and it's easier to do it now before you begin creating your contest. It's because it's done on Facebook's developer site, and it is a step to get you a Facebook app ID and an app secret code. And the reason you need these is so the invite function, which uses Facebook, can function properly. So it's quite simple to do that. You can just go to developers.facebook.com and it will take you to a page like this. And you will see some different options here. If you haven't signed up already, you can register to sign up, and then it will show you this page. In the top right, click on My Apps and scroll down till you see Add a New App. So you left click on that and it will give you a little pop-up. So this is the name for your app ID. This is basically an ID. It's not going to be publicly viewable anywhere, but it's an ID that you get to use within the contest. So Facebook needs you to get this so you can use their invite system. So the display name, actually, this is what people will see if they click to connect to one of your contests rather than sign up. So I'm going to call it contestapp, and we choose a category. We're going to choose games, and the reason we choose games is because we need this category in order for the invite function to work. So it doesn't really matter other than the Facebook platform stuff. So you can just pick anything we want here. So we click create app ID. You get one of these pop-ups with the letters that you need to enter. You might have to do this a few times like I often do to get in, but it seemed to work. So this will give you your Facebook app ID. Now you need to take note of these now. A few settings to do in here before we get into our contest. So first thing you do is click on dashboard. That will give you your app ID and something called your app secret. So just copy and paste these into Notepad or something for now. And you get our app secret by clicking show. You'll have to enter your Facebook password, maybe sometimes it asks for it. We'll just copy the app secret and we're just going to paste that into Notepad as well. So you've got those now. The next thing you need to do is click on settings. And down here you'll see your display name and the app domains. So we're going to come back to this step in a second, but you're going to be entering a URL in here, which is basically the URL of the particular contest app you're using. So you enter the URL in here, and then I'm just going to enter my one for now, which is next up. You click add platform, and this gives you a number of different options. So click on website, and now it'll ask you for a site URL. So this will be the URL of your particular contest. So you may need to come back to do this at the end once you get your URL. So I'm just going to save it for now. The last thing we need to do in here for now is click on app review on the left. And the first option, make your app public. So I'm going to click yes to make it public. Click confirm, and it's now public and it works for what we're going to do. So we'll just leave this for now. We may need to come back in a second to the settings page. So that's how you set up the Facebook part of the app. Now we jump back into our contest app, and this is where we actually set up the contest we're going to run. First thing is your title and style. So we give our contest a title. It's going to say test contest. Now we pick our style stuff, so the page background color, an image, or the URL to an image you want to use, or a video. So I'm going to pick one of our own built-in images here from our library. So pick one of these landscape images. I'll go with this one. Just click choose. You can add your own as well in the URL if you want, or you can add a video. So the next thing is the content box. This is a content box that will appear over the background image, and it helps if you've got a lot of text, because sometimes text can be hard to read if it's shown over a detailed image like this. So I'm going to turn on the content box. I'm going to set the content box to be white in color, so you can set it to white background. And you can set it for border, so I'm going to give it a border of 10 pixels, and I'm going to make the border be kind of a yellow color. And the button and all the other colors here, you can change these to suit whatever you need for your own particular contest branding. Content transition is the animation people will see once they click to enter, so you get lots of different options there. I'm going to leave it as flip left. Next up is the lead type. This is the way people enter the contest, so they can either fill in a form. If they go to fill in a form, you can turn on name, fields, and make name required, or just go with email only. So I'm going to leave it as show the name field, and it is required to fill it, so that will get the name and email. Next up, you add your autoresponder details here, so that, or you leave it as no autoresponder, and then it will save the information to the system database where you can just download it yourself later if you don't use a third-party autoresponder, so that's fine. I'm going to go back now to lead type. There's another option we can pick, FB Connect, which means people can just click a Facebook button, it'll enter them into the contest and capture their name and email from Facebook, so you get a higher quality of email address from that. So I'm going to go for FB Connect. This is where you put your headline, so this is a headline, I'm just going to call that. You can control all the style, the size, the font, everything else, so we want to make the headline big. And I'm going to put it red as well, so it's bright. But you can add whatever you want here, including HTML, images, video, whatever you want. Next up is the video URL for the contest, so I'm just going to use one of my existing ones. And now some content below the video. Again, this can be anything you want. It should be something explaining the contest, same with the prizes, it can be images. You have lots of different options there. Next up is how many points you give people for entering, so I'm going to say you get 100 points if you enter. Next up is the invite content. This is the invite message that people will see after they enter. So let's say invite friends to earn more points, and I'm going to give them 50 points for every invite. Now, next one is the share function, and this is where they can share a unique URL, and for every one of their friends who then completes the step of entering, they will get points. So we want to make this quite valuable. We say get friends to sign up to win more points. So you give this a strong call to action. I'm going to give them 500 points, so it's a really strong incentive to get their friends to sign up. Now we are at the Facebook integration settings. This is the step that we just completed a little earlier. We need to get our app ID and our app secret. And the Facebook page tab URL, you don't need to worry about that now for setting up the contest. That's explained elsewhere in the app. So we go out, we get our app ID, paste that in. We get our app secret, paste that in, and then we're finished with that. So we go on to the email settings. If you turn this on, it will send an email when people enter, and that email can be customized here to whatever you want. You need to enter your SMTP information here in the top, or the profile like I showed at the start of the video. This lets you just customize it for each different contest, so if it's for clients and things like that, you can have a different from email. So I'm going to turn that off for this demo. Now we can set up a timed contest. This lets you set a time when the contest starts and when it ends, and then you show different content before it starts and after it ends. So if we turn that on now, you can set up the start and end time just by clicking the options, and you can choose all the different styles for the countdown timer. You give it a headline, so this would be something like this contest ends soon, hurry. This appears above the timer, and then next field is the before message. This is what people will see if they arrive at a contest before it started. So you'll say, come back in a few days, this contest is starting soon, something like that. And the after message is where you put a message that people see once the contest expires. So you could say the contest is going to run again. You can have a link to something, you could have a video, you could have whatever you want. Next is the text settings section. This is where you add your terms and conditions, your privacy policy, and the different labels you want for the different buttons and things. So it's got default values, but you can change it to anything you want. Then we have our tracking settings where you can add Facebook retargeting code if you want. And now we have our URL settings. So this is where we put our actual contest name. So I'm going to say live demo, and you just click check to make sure the URL is available. When you see it's available, you can click save changes. This has now saved your contest and you can view it. So if you want to view the contest, click on link, and you can either copy it to your clipboard, which you would do for just publicizing, or just open in a new window. So we've opened this one in a new window. They can then see the app or the contest with the settings that you've entered. So in this case, it will come along, look at the nice colourful background, and they will just click connect. And at this point you will see an error, and I'm showing you this now just so you can see, and we can complete the final step. You'll see a little pop-up from Facebook. It'll say can't load URL or something similar. So you need to go back to where we were setting up our app in Facebook, and we need to go back into the contest app itself as well, to the dashboard, and you'll see the tab called FB Info. So we click into FB Info, and we're going to see two URLs here that we need to get, app domains and site URL. So we copy app domains, and we jump over into Facebook, and you'll see a field here. This is in settings, basic, where it asks for app domain. So you paste the domain in there and click it like so, so it appears like in the blue box. Then down below we click add platform, click website, go back over into our dashboard here and get the site URL, and you'll see that matches up the field that's asked for here, site URL. Paste it in, and on the bottom right then we click save. Now if we return back to our contest, just refresh it, click connect again, we'll this time see the Facebook window and everything will work properly, and you just click to continue, and it enters them into the contest. Now they can invite friends, they can share it to get people to sign up, and that is your first viral contest set up. If I turned on the email function, this would have sent an email to the person who entered his email address, so that helps with things going viral as well. Someone wants to invite friends, they just click the red button here, pops up their friends list then in a new window, and they just click each person from Facebook to invite friends and so on. And that is how you create your contest. There is a little bit of jumping about between Facebook and the app. That's just the way it has to be, because Facebook does require you to get the ID and the different settings, and you have to save your contest before you can get the URLs to enter into these app domains and site URL sections. So that's your first contest up and running. Very simple to do, lots of customization options within the app. And then I'm going to go back to the dashboard now and show you some of the other options you have here. So we show the created date, so you can see when the contest was set up. If you click on the name, it goes in an input field, and you can change the contest name. Then just click again outside it. So hit return outside it. It'll save the name. You can click in here to hits and unique hits to see how many total hits you've had and how many unique hits you've had. So if we click into that, we see all that information, where they're from in the world, etc., etc. IP addresses, what links people have gone through, and so on. Return back to our dashboard. We can edit our campaign, we can clone it, we can get our link. FB Info, we can get our entries to see who's entered, and we can delete the contest. So I'm going to just show you the entries, and that's the last part of the demo. So we click on entries, and you'll see this is my entry for my demo account. How many points have been earned, and I can click the mark button here if I want to mark this person as the winner, or whatever reason. You manually pick winners yourself within the app, so it's all very straightforward and easy to do. In the top right then you can click the tools button, which will let you randomize the table, so then you could pick the top result as a random winner, or you can export everything into a CSV file, and that is the entries for each different contest in your account. So that concludes the demo. If you have any questions, you can contact us via the support link on the navigation bar on the left hand side of the app.